Lord, I hope you are listening.
The baby been kicking like crazy since you left.
I haven't been coming to you as much as I should, oh Lord.
You see, people of God, we should all seek joy.
With all that's been going on.
Hope you told those nosy-ass women your man was working.
All right, girl, let's spill it. What's up?
There's no excuse for me to not come to you every day with all of my cares.
In the midst of your trial, yes, in the midst of your trial, God is working.
You told me that you worked nights after the bar. You told me that you was gonna get us a bigger place. I can't even post you on social media. What else you lying about?
I ain't no punk!
Andre, he's not yours.
Girl, where's that no-good Negro at? You're not calling me to tell me you have a disease, are you?
Are you talking about this?
Girl, yes.
Yes, I got butt injections.
What, you trying to push up on my wife?
Hi, Vanessa.
Kurt.
I will kill you.
I'm glad you're home from that other house with all those policemen.
Been my house since the womb.
Yeah, you'll never have to go to that other house again.
Look, I need to talk to you about something. Come to my office at the end of your shift.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be here for you and MJ. Forever.
You promise?
More than promise.
Please, Heavenly Father, let this be the last time that I have to pick this man up from prison.
Hello, everybody. We got the cast of Starting Over Blues. Could you give us an explanation on how the cast all came together?
Sure, Kevin. Nice to be with you this evening. Very excited for what me and my team has put together. So Starting Over Blues came out of my brain. It's a brainchild of mine.
Yeah.
I wrote the story some years back. And we started filming a little bit after the pandemic. And we've been selected for multiple film festivals. So we're excited about that. And we're currently on Tubi for everyone to see right now. So on the call with us today, we have Taylen Washington, who plays Kirk, and Kirk is the villain.
Yeah.
In the series, but he's the villain you love to hate. And then we have Tercola Durham, and she plays Melissa. Melissa is close to my heart in this story, so a lot of what she goes through is taken from my life. And we also have on the phone on this call Tyree Grimes, who plays Melvin. And the audience is just going to melt all over him. He plays a good stand-up guy in the film. Who joined us from the main cast is Miami Millz. She plays Charlene.
Yeah.
So she done went through a whole lot through this whole movie, and it's interesting to see her journey through it. And then we have Chaka, which is like the moral compass through the movie, especially for Taylen. He still can't get Taylen right, but he tries his damnedest.
Okay, so it's a full cast. So how was the dynamic on the set with everybody, the interaction?
I think for us, we all love each other. I mean, we have our roles that we have to play, but outside of this, all of us hang out when we see each other. It's always a great time because I do believe that most of our characters aren't necessarily how we are in real life. So with that being the case, everyone has their own personality, but in its totality, like we all love each other. So it's a great group of people that we've worked on multiple projects together with.
Yeah.
So this is just one that, we're happy that we got to bring to life. And, it's been a great experience overall.
Okay. So what would you say is the essence of the story for Starting Over Blues?
You asking me, or is this for everybody?
Everybody.
It sounds like Nikki. It sounds like Nikki.
I was a writer and director, but I'm gonna kick it to Chaka because Chaka is probably the one on this call that has read it as many times as I have. So Chaka, tell us a little bit about the story.
Am I on? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, wonderful.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I mean, I pretty much feel like the premise is, without giving away the plot twist in here, it's a story of survival, redemption, second chances. I feel like there's also a story of coming to age and responsibility. I mean, there's a lot of twist in here, but I will say that my role, being the big brother type of role and trying to be a mentor and guide a young man who's kind of got his foot all over the place. I wouldn't even say in between two worlds because he's just a absolute mess. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's more of a coming of age story about having to grow up and deal with your responsibilities as a man. That's what I would say, and that it does give to you reflection that everything is going to have consequences. So at the end of the day, some of these choices that you're going to make in life, they're going to have some consequences that you're going to have to deal with in the long run. So. It's an exciting film, filled with drama and high emotion. So if you like drama, this is definitely one of those films for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you saw the script, what jumped out to you that you said you wanted to participate in it?
Well, because I saw that I could be a restaurant owner, and I'm one of those people that are looking for roles that are outside of kind of like the general typecast roles. So I like the fact that I was an entrepreneur. I was riding around in a Bentley, and life was good for my character. So I could appreciate that. Just living a little bit of the upper echelon. I like to see us look good on camera. So I appreciated that opportunity.
And I'll chime in, playing the role of Melissa. When I saw the script, I saw my past in Melissa because I've experienced domestic violence and, dating a younger man. So I saw a lot of my history, my experience, and I felt because I've been in that position that I can bring a lot of realism to the role.
Okay. So is there anybody else, although Taylen said the characters aren't really like the real people behind it, is there anyone else that had like a similar situation where you felt like connection to the character?
Well, I would say that I was experiencing those things, but no, Melissa wouldn't have. She probably would have cut Taylen for real. Yeah, I'm gonna just say that.
Want to jump in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure y'all can hear me. I would say that it's very relatable for me, part of it, because I have worked in the strip club, booty club, whatever you want to call it, environment. So being not giving away the story, but from her background to relate to me, it was very, very relatable. And also what Kirk was doing, I had friends who have dealt with what he did to me. So I've been there with them while they had to overcome and how they had to make a decision. And I have dealt with girls who were in school but were battling this, and or who were, they didn't know if to leave or if to stay, or getting pregnant and not knowing what decision to make. So everything that Charlene went through, I have firsthand, or either I went through. So it was very relatable. The storyline for sure. So that was easier for me to tap in as far as the emotions and delivery wise. So
well, Kevin, I want to say, in terms of when I said that they're not like us, I think that we all can relate to our characters in a certain way. So for me, for example, the role that I played, I 100% can tap into who Kirk is. But as a person, I think that that's me in a relatable sense of being like the ladies guy or like the ladies man or something like that. Like I've experienced that, but in a sense, when I say that, like that's not me, that's not who I am now in this day and age. So when I say that, that's all I mean by that. But I mean,
All
when
right.
I saw the script, I was like, oh yeah, I can 100% be this guy, you know. So I think that it came very easy to do.
Okay.
Can Tyree jump in on that and his relationship to the script and what he thought about it?
Yeah, I think that was a roller coaster for me. I think I can relate as well to Melvin. I think I can understand. Uh, it's the context clues. It's the context clues that kind of gives you the mode for the character, and with it, I think we put on a great outlook for people to determine, but I don't think it's naturally all of us. I think some of us are acting and some of us are very, we are a part of, if that makes any type of sense.
It does.
Yeah, I'm thankful to be a part of this cast because this cast is outrageous. It's outrageous. Everybody is beyond what I think I am. And with that, to even be paired with them was huge for me. It was my first time ever being a lead, and with that, man, I'm honored. I'm happy. Man, every time I probably all the views we getting is me. I'm probably all the views, y'all. So, yeah, I think we got a great product. I think we got something that the world would love, and
Okay.
Right. So I appreciate Melvin. I appreciate the whole team, but I did casting calls and we were down to the wire and looking around, and a person that we had for the role couldn't do the role. So I'm like, oh my God, oh my God.
I wasn't even supposed to be Melvin, y'all. I was not even
So had to push him in, and we stretched him. So back to you, Kevin. What else you got for us?
Okay, so was there any other obstacles you had to overcome while reading the project?
So obstacles. So with any, the main obstacle with independent film, outside of financing, and shout out to my husband Dean Curry, who
Dang.
executive producer on the film and working overtime to make it happen. But locations, I was really ambitious with my script because I wrote what was real to me, and I wrote with no limitations. So we ended up having about 60 people with speaking lines and about 30 locations. So God really lined up the right people for me. Made a way out of no way in some circumstances down to the wire. So I'm grateful for to God for that. Chaka is also a producer on the film, and we used his home as one of the main locations. So when I say everybody, pulled in and pulled together, and that was real for us.
So you said there was 30 locations. So what is the main location that you have the story based out of?
So I urge you and your listeners to really delve deep into.
Thank you, Nikki. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Into the film. And what I can say is it's about all four of the main characters, but it's also their journey to the past. So what we know about life is that we are a culmination of our past and our current environment and circumstances. So through this, we get to see our people, our characters, and go back in their lives and get a fuller understanding of why they are making the decisions that they make. Starting Over Blues is a blues story about starting over and our chances to actually get in a situation, but how we overcome those situations. And even when we get out of those situations, how easy it is for us to slide back if we're not careful.
Okay. So I know there's a hip hop artist on the cast. Is the hip hop artist with us right now?
Is she on?
Yeah, I'm on.
So how did you make the transition from doing music to doing film?
So it's crazy because to set apart me from other artists, I always I'm a visual girl. I love visuals, right? So I feel like that's my strong suit. I am a performer. I'm an overall entertainer. So when I'm on camera or I'm on stage, I'm going to take advantage of that, right? So I have always, like, in any like production that I put within my music, I always create like a short story. So most of all my music is some type of acting in between, or in the beginning, or in the end, or the actual storyline is a storyline. So I have always participated in acting. However, one of the cast crew I am close to, and he's actually worked with me in my music, right? So have directed me in the past. So in another situation with this, I don't know if someone couldn't do it, right, Nikki? I'm not sure if someone couldn't do it last minute, but I actually was a last minute cast as well for this. So it was like, hey, we got this role. I honestly didn't think I had the role. They was like, we might need you. We need you to read some lines. So I'm like sweating bullets, like, okay, I gotta put my right foot in, put my left foot in. I gotta, give it my all. And then Nikki was like, you're doing an amazing job. I'm like, are you sure? Because I'm not like, I have act like on the spot, but not like actual role. You know what I mean? Like remembering script, like remembering lines. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to waste other people's time, especially when it's an independent film. So it's just like, so as I'm doing it, I'm just like, okay. And I really, honestly, I wasn't sure of myself. Because like I said, I could do anything as an artist, your own, you know what I mean? You do your own artistry. So I'm bringing Niki's, artistry and her work to life. I want to make sure that I'm doing it correctly. So, I always act in my music, whether it was through dance or rather through telling a story. So I just basically just had a new direction. And I will say that being on set with Niki, she's an amazing coach and I am coachable. So just listening to her direction and others like part of the crew. And then Taylen as well, because I had a Kirk, I would ask him a little on the side here, give me motivation. Like, you're doing a great job. No, you're actually killing it. No, I can't believe, like, you know what I mean? Little things like that. So the crew was definitely, their intake on everything was really good. So they made me more comfortable and more confident. Even though I'm always confident, I just want to make sure that I have the right confidence. So that's kind of what it was. I just tapped into a different direction. But I've always been a performer. So.
Okay. So just to ask this question, when people view your movie and they see the characters and actors, which movie is your guys' favorite movie and why? That you watch to yourselves?
Well, I really, a lot of people really have enjoyed this movie of me, I would say. Because a lot of things I have done is, like I said, is not, I like a challenge, if that makes sense. So like I said, I had to learn, like, it wasn't just say what you want to say. It wasn't just freelance. It wasn't just roll. It was really like, no, this is script A, this is scene 1, 2, and 3. You're not going to get up here and do what you want to do. So for me, I really appreciate Starting Over Blues. It was like I could never forget this project. I would never forget this project. Almost like it's not it's almost, it is like Niki gave me, like I said, I have acted before in the past, or I act in my own personal projects, but not under someone else's direction in this momentum.
Yeah.
Right? Everything has been like, this is what we're gonna do, and just go, and off the top of the head, freelance. So
she's saying Starting Over Blues is her favorite movie. I'm gonna stamp that. I'm gonna stamp that for you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm wrong with that.
Tercola, you want to jump in on a favorite? Your question was a favorite movie outside, because everybody's favorite movie is gonna say on this show that started.
Yeah, pretty much. I've done a number of movies with Niki, Chaka, Ty, Ty, and Taylen, and I will say that Starting Over Blues was or is one of my favorite movies, because so many people are go through what each one of us was going through, on the film. So, I really enjoy being a lead. I really enjoy being, I call it the sugar mama or whatever. But it was fun being on set. And as Taylen mentioned before, we all love each other. We created a friendship from being in so many different projects together. So I will say Starting Over Blues. We've had some crazy other films and some crazy times, but Starting Over Blues is something special. It's really something special.
If y'all don't mind, can I?
Mom, I finished.
I think Starting Over Blues would be one of my favorite as well, and not only just the people that's a part of it, but not even just that. Like, man, the storyline was it was so deserving. It was so deserving. It was so time for it. It was so direct that I think the perfect people was in place for everything, down to Keith, what's his name again? One more time. What's your name? Kevin. Kevin, my bad,
Yeah.
Kevin.
It's all right.
Kevin, when you watch it, you will understand what we mean. Everybody that you're seeing right here, this is their natural self, right? When you watch it, you're gonna see a total different everything. So you're gonna understand the characters, and you're gonna understand the intricate parts of even casting, even understanding the talents that people can do and things of that magnitude. So it's like, I don't know. This could be one of my favorite. Right next to He Got Game. I don't know, because I grew up playing basketball, but right next to that, Starting Over Blues, man, with hands down for sure.
All right.
Okay to say, is that all right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right.
Well, yes, whatever the cast feels,
Watching it right after we get off of here, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. It.
We go. All right, bet.
Yeah. So
Kevin, go ahead.
So you guys said it's streaming on Tubi already?
It is streaming on Tubi. It's been doing well on Tubi so far.
Yeah.
But we know as independent filmmakers, the more outlets we talk to, the more word it gets out. We can spread this news, and everybody needs to see it. And I believe that some people that see it, it is going to actually change their lives, just for the sheer magnitude of what's going on. I just want to close out, because I know we're coming close to time, to shout out my partners, Super Coop, which is the DP, executive producer, Trey Walker, assistant director, my heart, my homie, in the trenches, Jocelyn Vance, who was producer and pulling things together for this, and my awesome glam squad for Charlene Brown and Janelle Gladden. I mean, they did everything for me. So shout out to them and Motion Pixels Media. Also, it was a total collaboration. Small crew with a lot to do, and we got it done.